Alright, hey y'all, it's Jordan and Josh Mendez once again. This is going to be a bit of a short video, only about 10-15 minutes, because this camcorder is dying on us.
Yeah.
So this is going to be about maybe half innings.
Yeah.
You know, I just skip ahead a bit. So, let's play right now, Josh. Ready?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. Now, aside from this, I've been listening to this YouTube guy I subscribe to, Overrated Commentator. I appreciate him. So for those of you who haven't subscribed to him, go subscribe to him. He needs subscribers.
What's his name?
Overrated Commentator. Yeah, he's a real nice guy. Real nice guy. Another guy you should really think of subbing to is Marloweable. He's a real nice friend of mine. Known him for about a couple years now. Great high school friend for me.
And Lasercorn.
No. But back to what I was saying. Just go to subscribe to this guy's Overrated Commentator needs subscribers. He had a profile or an old account a few, I think, months back, but he got rid of that one because he didn't want to use it anymore. But just subscribe to him. He really needs those subscribers. Finally, you're actually getting the hang of it, Josh.
Oh, I tried.
Now, for those of you, okay, that's nice, Josh. Now, for those of you who did watch the finals game, I was a bit disappointed, only because I didn't want to see the Heat win that. But I'm okay with it. Although, my thing is, it should never have happened. The Heat should have lost back in Game 6. The Spurs had a chance to take it, but they couldn't capitalize on it. That's kind of their fault. But you can't do much about that anymore.
No.
Now, another thing, I've been looking through my Facebook for a few days now. They're saying LeBron's this, he's better than Michael Jordan. None of that's true. He's about as good as my left nut. I haven't liked LeBron. He's too selfish with himself.
And very overrated.
Very. People take him to be this such high player who's better than Kobe. But for those of you who truly follow basketball like I do, and my father, you understand how many years did it take for LeBron to actually do anything good? Wasn't it, what, 8 years? And
how old was LeBron when he came into the league? Oh yeah, he was like 20-something years old. Out of he went to a major university called Louisiana State University. And let's see, Kobe Bryant. Oh yeah, he came out of Lower Merion High School. Yeah, so he was what, 17, 18? Yeah, and he was only in the league for 3 years and got his first championship. To me, in my opinion, that's an accomplishment that any 20-something-year-old can accomplish.
Yep. But LeBron, it took 8 years just to gain one.
Dang.
And on top of that, LeBron played with, some team called the Cleveland Cavaliers for his first 4 seasons? 3 seasons, something like that? I don't know.
Oh, it's 6 or 7.
I'm not a LeBron James fan.
No one is, except for the dumb Miami Heat fans.
Yeah, but you can't patronize him.
I know, but he's a good baller, though.
He's good, you can say that, but he's too selfish with himself.
They have to surround LeBron James with better talent in order for LeBron James to stand out. That's the only way for LeBron James to be the person that he is.
Now, one thing that most of you are probably aware of, the injuries that they compare these two. LeBron, wasn't it a few, I think it was this season or a season before, he was carted off in a gurney because of dehydration. And what did Kobe do when he blew out his Achilles tendon? He made his free throws and personally walked off. LeBron had to get a gurney just because he got dehydrated.
Yeah, that says a lot about LeBron, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Nice.
And another thing, was Kobe ever disappointed in a playoff loss? Don't think so. I don't think he would cry about it. like LeBron did in what, the 2010 semifinals?
Yeah, 2010 semifinals. That's right, huh? We forgot about that one. Yeah. And I think everybody forgot about that one. Guess what? I didn't, and neither did Jordan.
I'm pretty sure those of you who do not like LeBron like I do did the exact same thing I did when you saw that. I was about maybe what, 9 or 10 when that happened? If that, maybe 11 or 12. And I laughed. Oh, did I laugh? LeBron is so overrated, not just by ESPN, but he was put at such a high pedestal that he didn't even deserve.
Yeah.
It just makes me very mad. Because Kobe has more accolades. Kobe has more, practically everything than LeBron.
Kobe has achieved more. Kobe has done more for the league, the NBA,
LeBron never has.
than LeBron could ever dream of.
And I'm pretty sure the only reason LeBron even won these last two finals is because of a Mr. David Stern. Those of you who do follow basketball like I do know that David Stern is the commissioner of the NBA. It just makes me very upset because it's so, this, not just the fans, but most of these people are just so fickle.
What's fickle mean?
Dad, we explain to Josh? What fickle means?
Yeah, fickle is people that like a person but don't like a person. Or they like this person but then they say they like somebody better when they're truly not.
And that's the story with LeBron and Kobe.
I mean, people, don't get us wrong. We like LeBron James. He's a good player. He's a good player. But that's it. He's a good player. He's average. He's not
better than
everybody. He's not what people think. He's not what people blow him up to be like. You got to hand it to ESPN and Fox Sports for blowing him up the way they did ever since he participated in the McDonald's tournament back when he was 16 or 17 years old. He wasn't, and I didn't even think he was even good back then. He was nothing to look at. He was just like every other player.
So people, don't be surprised if maybe this coming season LeBron ends up blowing his knee out.
Yeah.
Because honestly, LeBron's time truly is up. He never had much to offer the league. And there goes my...
You ow!
Yeah, that's...
I love those
now,
those cutter balls.
Yeah. Now, back to what I was saying, me and my father. Oh, and for those of you who don't know who this other guy talking is, my dad, MLB 51. Go subscribe to him. He's more about classic music and 76s, or was it 78s?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. But yeah, subscribe to him too. My dad's pretty cool. He is very knowledgeable. Back to what I was saying, LeBron is just so overhyped.
Jordan.
He has not even done any of the things that are compared to Kobe's. If you look back at, what was it, the 2000 or 1999 championship, what was it that Kobe said when he was interviewed? That he has his work ethic to thank. And what did ESPN ask him? Are they relating this to Allen Iverson and his "I don't need practice" statement? That's kind of pretty pathetic. Not for Kobe, but for ESPN. They put words in people's mouths that have no business being there. Or what was it? 79 or 80 with Joe Montana? With... was it like right after Bill Walsh had just retired? Or was going to retire?
Yeah, but that wasn't in 79. That was around 80... 87... I want to say 87, 88. That's when, what's his name, took over as head coach? George Seifert?
Yeah. That's what I say. Now, I'm only 15, but I can still see this, not only just because my dad has explained it to me, but he's told me all these past events. ESPN is so just not fickle, but they're so pathetic that they have to start up, now excuse my language, they have to start up a whole bunch of bullshit just to get a story. Was it they asked Joe Montana, do you think that they'll be bringing up Steve Wall, or Steve Young, and then they made it into a magazine where it said there's going to be a huge rivalry or something like that with Steve Young and Joe Montana?
Yep. Gotta thank ESPN for that. That's why ESPN is known as the National Enquirer of sports television.
And for those of you who even know what that is, that's a National Enquirer is another bullshit magazine. Back to what I was saying though, that's what ESPN has done for LeBron. They've made him out to be something he's not. I saw a video of him saying to all his haters that he has 2 rings, what now? Well, Kobe has 5 rings. Jordan has what, 6 or 7? And you don't see him saying that. You don't see him putting in a video like this. Oh, I got 6 rings. Look at me. I'm the king. No, you don't see anyone doing that.
Nope.
Not even Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or Will Chamberlain. Not even Magic Johnson did that. Not even Shaq did that. Not even Kevin Durant would do that. Or not even Kendrick Perkins. And God, do I hate Kendrick Perkins.
You hate him? Why?
And just to let you know, people, I've been following basketball since the late 70s, early 80s. And yeah, I was following basketball when some guy by the name of Julius Erving, oh yeah, they used to call him Dr. J back in the day when he was in his 10th or 11th season with the Sixers. And yeah, that was a good championship team. And the Los Angeles Lakers drafted some kid out of Michigan State by the name of Irvin Magic Johnson. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. I don't expect you to be familiar with it, but if you are, hey, you know what? You're a true basketball fan. If you don't know who Irvin Magic Johnson is, then you need to shut your mouth.
Yeah, that's basically the gist of it. If you cannot follow with the historic players, the ones who made this league literally what it is today, you have no business talking because you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I'm sorry to say that, but it's true. It's true. If you people can't relate to what history in the making was, you have no business talking at all. I know this is going to be a very controversial video for me, but it's so true. Those of you that truly understand the history of basketball and what it was will know what I'm saying. I hate to cuss like this, but it's the truth.
That's how you get your point across.
Yeah.
And you're welcome for hitting you in that.
Yeah, why did you do that? You
wasn't trying to.
Sure.
I wasn't, I swear.
I even saw a little ball there.
I swear.
No, but I'm saying, if you cannot understand who the historic players were, you compare LeBron to a player like Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant, who's been in the league 17 years now. There's no comparison. I don't see what the big deal is. I mean, ooh, LeBron's this, he's better than Kobe. Statistics are one thing. Kobe has more accolades achieved in 17 years than LeBron has done in 8. Yeah, there's no age comparison, but you gotta hand it to ESPN for making LeBron seem like what he's not. I respect LeBron. I don't like him too much, but I respect him. It just makes me mad to hear the fact that people go on and on about LeBron's this, LeBron's that. Just because he beat Kobe this season, he's the king of everything.
Yeah, I call it, me and my dad and my big brother call him LeClank.
You can't call him that too much anymore because he's actually getting up in there. But it just makes me mad because they say LeBron is so much better than Kobe. People, Kobe did more in his first 3 seasons than LeBron ever did.
And he did pretty damn good, if I do say so myself, in his first 3 seasons with the Lakers, especially for a young 18-year-old coming fresh out of high school. Because when you come fresh out of high school, you don't have any experience. Kobe never had the experience that LeBron had. LeBron had 3 or 4 years over him as opposed to coming straight out of high school. So where people justify that LeBron's better than Kobe, you can't compare the two people, I'm sorry.
It's not that they're different generations, it's just people over-exaggerate LeBron
They do.
and everything that he's done in his 8 seasons.
They do.
Honestly, it's like trying to make a comparison of Ray Allen to like Pau Gasol.
No?
Yeah, they're both great players, but it's just so unfair and just unjust to say someone like Allen Iverson, or maybe even compared to Magic Johnson.
Hell, why don't you just compare Derek Fisher to Ray Allen? They're both around. They were both around in the same year. They were both drafted around in the same year. Why don't you compare them two?
Why do I keep
Derek Fisher's done more in the amount of time that he's been in the NBA as opposed to Ray Allen. That's how awful that comparison is. You know, the first thing that comes to mind when you mention the word Kobe Bryant, the first thing that comes to mind is people want to think about what he did in Colorado when he supposedly raped a young girl. That's the first thing that comes to mind. That's the first thing you people want to do is badger him, put him down, this and that. People, just to let you in on a news reel update, people aren't perfect, okay? People are not perfect. We're not perfect. We just happen to put people like Kobe Bryant on a high pedestal and think that they're God. Guess what? He's a person. He puts on his pants, his shoes, and his socks the same way everybody else does. He just happens to be in the limelight, on the camera, and is always on our televisions when we're watching him play basketball. So people, get a life. Get a life, people. Really. You know, it's the same thing with Ray Lewis. What's the first thing that people want to criticize about Ray Lewis? Oh, he murdered this dude, or he was part of that murder thing that happened in Atlanta. He didn't want to tell anybody that he was part of what happened and he was the conspirator and this and that. People, get a life. Why do we have to reflect on what happened in the past? What happens in the past stays in the past. My old saying goes, people, for those that don't know, those that live in the past tend to repeat it. So for you people that like to reflect on the past and what you did, guess what? You're going to repeat it. So all the bad shit that you did in the past, guess what? You're going to repeat it. And I hope you do. I hope you do. See, what I've taught my son, but all my sons, the only time that you should reflect back in the past is what you didn't get a chance to do or make a new goal. That's the only time you should reflect back in the past. Don't relive the past. Don't do what you did in the past. Use it as a guideline and as a tool and as a basis to go forward. And that's it.
Exactly. Now getting more into baseball, did anyone, I'm pretty sure a lot of people did watch the Padres and Dodgers game. I didn't see most of the ending. So for those of you who didn't watch it, can you tell me how it ended? I was too busy worrying about how LeBron won the finals. But anyway, for those of you who did watch this, subscribe. I'm kind of new at this, even though I've had the account for a while. I've just been too lazy to make any recordings. Yeah, subscribe. Yeah. Now, with baseball online, this is what, the third time I've played this with you, Josh?
Yeah.
Or the fourth time? If you're watching this right now, you're seeing Josh has gotten a lot more accurate with his pitches.
Yeah, I've been
And a lot better with just getting me out.
Well, yeah, because you're barely like. Oh, never mind. I was thinking of some of the other video, but yeah. I'm sorry for that bad pitch.
No,
Yeah, I was trying to do a fastball, but I pressed Y.
Ooh, what's Y for you? Oh, 12-6 curve. Here, you got it, guys. Alright, so I don't have much more time on this, so I'm just gonna tell you more about what's happened in this past 2 weeks for me. I just found out a couple days ago, the head coach for the varsity team, Coach, was it John Lopez or what's his name? Paul Lopez? Paul Lopez retired from Beaumont High School forever.
Why?
Because he wanted to spend more time with his family. I completely respect that. I have no discretions with him.
Wait, you're winning by one?
Oh yeah, I scored on you a couple.
I hate you. Let me win for once.
Oh, you have to actually get past this one though. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, viewers, it's kind of like to me or you guys that I'm really accurate at getting foul balls. Don't know why. Never gotten a home run or a grand slam. See how I did that? It's called I suck at this.
You're getting better with the defenses.
Yeah.
Though.
But it's like I'm horrible at offense on this. Like for football, I'm bad at offense.
So, if I'm not going to be doing any more recordings with baseball, I might be going over to Madden 13. So.
Oh wow! No!
Yeah, you're out, my brother, from another one.
Mom gave birth to both of us. You know that, right?
Did Mom tell you you're adopted? I'm just kidding.
I saw the baby pictures though. Wait, no, I didn't. That was from Jonas. My bad.
No, I'm just kidding. No.
Are you aiming for
Yeah,
my leg?
for those of you who have been watching or hearing about football recently, you'll hear that some of these pretty good football players from last year's Super Bowl went over to, was it the 49ers now? They got, isn't Randy Moss still with them?
Hey!
Or did he go over to the Ravens?
Hey!
With this, now just telling you, I am a die-hard Oakland Raiders fan. I know that's going to be a lot of controversy saying we suck, but I'm okay with that. I can understand that you don't like us only because we're just that awesome. But for those of you that have been following football, you know of Chad Ochocinco and that thing in court with him slapping his lawyer or attorneys behind. It was a bit uncalled for, yes, but you think that particular judge sounded a bit feminist if it was me. How much? 2 minutes? Alright. Okay, I only got about 2 minutes more, so I'm gonna try to keep this fast. If this game goes how I want it to go, I'll end it in about maybe 2 minutes. And for this, I pretty assume that this is going to be the end of it because I've already destroyed Josh even though it's 1-0.
Oh!
Yeah, now you got me out. I'm just kidding.
I've gotten you out like 4 different times or 5. I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
I don't. Who's counting?
I am.
I don't care if you're counting. You can change it.
Now, for those of you who do follow baseball, I want you to give me your thoughts on who you believe will win the World Series.
I got you!
that's it.
This is
for
our
this
10
recording.
seconds left.
So this game is over. I've already won. So this is how we're gonna end
so
off here,
bye.
people.
So, I suck at this still. Bye.
Subscribe.
Me too.
No.
No, because I don't have a channel.